Big news for downtown Gering as a local couple plans to open the city's first microbrewery. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a new microbrewery is planned for one of downtown Gering's historic buildings. The Gering City Council this week gave approval to a Class 1 liquor license and a micro-TIF grant application to Christian and Crystal Shank for the Scott-Free Brewing Company. Crystal Shank told the council their plans include craft beers, craft sodas, kombucha, and limited dining fare with a focus on German-style brews.
We want to embrace the German heritage that is in this area, and we want to, that is my husband's preference on beer. That's one of the reasons we started looking at opening a craft beer brewery is there's not anywhere to get that traditional German beer on a regular basis. Places like Flyover have some options, but they rotate in and out.
Shank said the Scottsbluff couple is planning on limited hours to start from Thursday nights through Sunday afternoons to get a feel for what the city wants from the business. The new microbrewery will be opening at 1032 O Street on a date yet to be announced. Well, 10 projects are on the 1 and 6 year road improvement plan for Scottsbluff County, with only 2 major construction projects on the list. Commissioners last week approved the plan, which includes the $2.1 million repair to the southbound 10th Street Broadway River Bridge that is set to start in December and take up to a year to complete. Also on the list is a $1 million project for an asphalt overlay on the northernmost 2 miles of Stegall Road, according to Road Superintendent Steve Baird.
At least it's real similar to the one we did when we added on that 2 miles from the original project out there. We did 10 miles. And then we added on an emergency thing because the next 2 miles we thought was unsafe. It's going to be similar to that part there.
That's hopefully pretty well.
Yeah, it is. It is. So,
okay, thank you.
This is going to be just identical to what we just did on Highland.
For the River Bridge work, the cost is being split between 2 fiscal years, due in part to the fact that ARPA funding is paying for much of the cost. Baird said he asked law enforcement and fire officials on both sides of the bridge about two-way traffic on the east span during that construction, but all of them recommended using detours due to safety concerns. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Welcome back. A rural Scottsbluff man accused of defrauding Home Depot stores in both Cheyenne and Scottsbluff with a merchandise scheme has pleaded guilty to a local theft by deception charge. 69-year-old Laverne Meyer had been charged with 17 counts, but on Tuesday in Scottsbluff County Court, he pleaded guilty to 2 counts of theft by deception less than $1,500. As part of the plea agreement, Meyer will also pay back nearly $4,500 in restitution to the Scottsbluff Home Depot. Sentencing has been set for October 24th, and he faces up to a year in jail, a $1,000 fine, or both on each of the 2 counts. Well, the Morrill Village Board of Trustees had a special meeting this week and made a change that will affect their meetings for years to come. The change isn't major, but they have opted to bump up their start time for their monthly regular meetings from 7 p.m. to 6 p.m. The Board of Trustee meetings will still be held at the Morrill American Legion, and the next regular meeting will be held on October 15th at 6 p.m. And an endangered missing advisory has been activated to determine the whereabouts of a missing 84-year-old Scottsbluff man. Authorities say Gary Primus was last seen around 5:30 p.m. yesterday on 42nd Street. He's possibly driving a 1997 beige Buick Park Avenue with 21 county plates and may be traveling towards Fort Pierce, South Dakota. If you have any information on Gary Primus's whereabouts, you're asked to contact the Scottsbluff Police Department at 632-7176.
The incredible Renewal by Andersen Dog Days of Summer Sale is here, and I will sit up and shake for this one. It's the best offer ever for new windows and doors. Please listen to this. You get 20% off, an additional 5% off if purchased on the initial consultation. No payments for 24 months, 2 whole years, no payments. Please visit rbawyoming.com. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation. Don't wait. This deal ends August 31st. 2 years, no payments. That's doggone awesome.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
This is one of the coolest pieces of technology I've seen. We're joined in the combine cab right now. Colton Rathman with PTx Trimble. You're driving the combine, and right next to us, we'll have the grain cart pulling up right beside us. The cool thing is nobody's in the John Deere tractor that's pulling the grain cart. How is all this working?
So everything is controlled here in the combine. We're using this app here, and we're communicating to the tractor and telling it to come align under the auger, and we're ready to go for unload.
So you're controlling all of this from the combine cab. You see it on an iPad next to you, and right now simulating the unload. You can tell it exactly where you wanted to unload that grain within the grain cart?
Yes, so if I wanted to fill the front of the cart, all I do is tap here on the iPad, and you'll see the tractor is adjusted to the front of the cart. And then I can also fill it side to side, and it will also match our speed and our heading, so it will just follow us through the field as we're harvesting.
I've had the privilege of visiting with you a couple of times now to showcase this really cool technology. I can't emphasize that enough, but people will quickly point out, oh man, I don't know if that'll work on my operation. I've got some bumps and hills. So I wanted to spend a second talking about what kind of safety mechanisms are operating within this system to keep the machinery from harm's way.
Yeah, so we use multiple safety systems on it. One, perception is a mix of LiDAR and radar to detect objects in the field. We're also monitoring all the systems on the tractor to make sure that it is performing safely, and if there are any issues with the tractor, our system will stop and alert the user in the combine that something has gone wrong.
Right now we're unloading on the go with this system. What else can it do from here?
So from here, I could cancel this task, and it will stop and wait for the next task to happen. I can stage it to any location in the field that has already been harvested. At that point, I'm basically dropping a pin and telling what direction I want it to point. And then I can also send it to a truck zone. That's a predefined but movable zone in the field where a truck driver can hop in the cab, unload the grain cart into their truck, then they put it back in the field and give me control back.
So really, it comes to identifying a challenge out there today, which is labor short everywhere. Everybody faces the same challenge. You're not taking away positions, but you're reorganizing how people are operating within the harvest structure. You can tie somebody up from that's tied in a tractor cab, put them in a truck, have some productive time with them.
Yes, absolutely. We really find that the labor optimization is the power of this system. What you see is you take that grain cart driver that you normally have out of the grain cart and put them in a truck and have more grain going down the road to the elevator, or moving pivots, or all of the other tasks that have to happen during harvest.
This fall is not the first time this technology has been implemented on farms. This last year, you had a farmer we had the chance to speak with who said, yeah, I ran this up and back. I had no issues the entire time. Guessing you're expecting that kind of feedback as you roll that out again this fall.
Yes, we would expect that feedback here again this fall. We do have more customers using this system this year, so we're hoping that we can be solving those labor challenges for people all across Nebraska.
Farmers in the state can sign up right now if you want to get this on your farm for the fall of 2024. And coming up, not this year, but next year, you're going to be rolling it out even further in the state. And there's going to be a grant program that the government has to help when it comes to the startup cost of putting that technology on the tractor. We'll put a link in the description of how you can learn about that, again, coming up in 2025. What should people know if they're interested in getting this technology in their tractor this year or next?
If they're interested, they can visit our website at outrun.ag and get more information, get signed up for our news release.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is really cool and nice overview.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally, tonight, 2 Panhandle schools are among 26 across the state that have received top honors for safety and security from the Nebraska Department of Education. They recently awarded Scottsbluff and Mitchell Public Schools Diamond Badge certification as part of their Place School Safety First program, which recognizes both public and non-public schools. Criteria for diamond, gold, or silver certification includes districts having built safety and threat assessment teams, an emergency operations plan, developing safety and security policies, and countless other best practices to keep school communities and members out of harm's way. More information on the certification program, which is voluntary and must be sought by the district, can be found on the Nebraska Department of Education website. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.